It's Sunday morning, and I'm here to read my Sunday story. How to gather new friends after 50. This is your moment to embark on your story, on your personal lifestyle after 50. This is your time to take care of yourself, a time to allow yourself the opportunity to embark on personal missions and goals. Many of you after 50 have successfully branched out into a new world of opportunities. Some of you are still searching to find your niche, and some of you have pivoted from one calling to another, always finding that new endeavor that makes you smile. Then there are those of you who have retreated. You are lonely and you feel invisible as you continue to search for meaning in your life. If this is you, know that I'm here for you. It starts with small steps that later grow into big strides. Gathering new acquaintances and friends after 50 is a great way to expand your horizons. New horizons. Life shifts are never easy. Retirement immediately stops your communication with fellow employers and co-workers. Empty nesters no longer have school committee meetups, acquaintances, and carpool friends. A move to a new community is very lonely unless you take personal action to reach out to others. The loss of a spouse, a divorce, illness, or a blended family is another situation. A child's rejection and the feeling of invisibility due to aging are mountains to climb after 50. And climb she can to new heights as long as she invests in herself and her girlfriends. Remember this saying, darling: no man is an island, no man stands alone. Gathering new acquaintances after 50 opens the door to conversation. Conversation leads to knowledge. Knowledge leads to new thoughts. You will find a pot of answers through the gathering of women after 50. Oh my, what I have learned from other women. They have often been my godsend. Pickle juice, advice from a friend. Pickle juice, advice from a friend. While lunching with 3 friends last week, I mentioned I experienced a leg cramp. My girlfriend responded, "Buy pickle juice on Amazon and your leg cramp will disappear in seconds." Pickle juice? I had never heard of pickle juice. See what you can learn when you gather friends after 50? Some advice I learned from friends. 1. I learned from Joyce to reinvent myself every 10 years. Her philosophy was that a woman's lifestyle and thoughts shift in 10-year increments. I like that. I went from motherhood to a life of leisure with girlfriends, then fundraising for my special charities, later becoming an entrepreneur, a world traveler, the mother and grandmother of a blended family, and oh, so much more. 2. I became an entrepreneur in my 60s because Gail, an author I met by chance, it was serendipity, gave me wonderful advice. If you keep a journal for 3 months, you will find your voice. How dramatic. Well, I took her advice, and look where it led me. 3. My very best friend Barbara told me, if you don't expect anything from anyone, you will not be disappointed. I pondered on this, but I understood, and I suddenly felt better. 4. From Marie Kondo, I learned that a tidy home creates a tidy mind. I redid my closet, darling, and my thinking is so much more organized. 5. There are several women who have taught me to live my life in chapters. 6. I learned from Joanne to delight in details. 7. From Barbara, a positive psychologist, I learned there is a degree in positive psychology. I loved it. 8. I learned from my doctor girlfriend Jennifer to see an upset as the color gray, never black. This lesson is a keeper for all of us. I have learned much from gathering women after 50 into my private Facebook community, Celebrate Life. A few tidbits I personally practice. I've learned, 1, to listen to my heart from not listening to my heart. 2, to say no by saying yes when I should have said no. 3, I should spend time listening to myself, be aware of my feelings, and making my dreams come true. 4, and interestingly, I learned that I was a very fierce woman. I was given a magazine assignment titled, Why I Am a Fierce Woman After 50. Oh, I pondered and agonized over the word fierce for 2 days. To me, fierce sounded like such a negative word. I asked my girlfriends, who agreed with me. My pondering led to discovery. I realized the word fierce is a very positive word. I wrote one of my best short essays. Here is my short essay that I wrote for Chicago Woman magazine. Your assignment. I am giving you an assignment. 1, please write an essay, Why You Are a Fierce Woman After 50. Your personal thoughts on why you are fierce will uplift your spirits. Write it for yourself, and if you feel comfortable, please share it with me here in my private Facebook group. The woman there would love to read it. 2, wear red lipstick. You can't feel invisible. People will notice you in a crowd. Other women will notice your red lips and think of you as an empowered woman. Hopefully, you will feel the other women's vibes and feel enlightened. Read more on why I love to wear red lipstick. Popular brands: Chanel, Pirate, Dior, 999, Revlon, Fire and Ice. Women need women. If you read this entire blog, I know you came away with information, and darling, you have not stepped out into the universe. It all comes down to this. Women need women after 50. The women in your life do not have to be your best friend. They could be acquaintances. They could be women you meet by chance who give you great advice or a tip. Collecting all types of women of all ages in your life stops loneliness and your feeling of invisibility. And it costs nothing. It's time you create your private, authentic community, even though it is not an easy process. My girlfriend Carolyn explained to me that relationships are an investment. Transforming your intentions into meaningful friendships is not easy. You must make time, my biggest problem, and put yourself out into the universe, which is not easy for many. Here are 4 ways to accomplish these goals. Number 1, have intention. Number 2, be authentic. Number 3, show your vulnerable side. Number 4, make the time. Everyone has lonely moments. Everyone at times feels invisible. When emotions begin to erode personal joy, you must take a stand by investing in yourself because you matter. Do your homework and don't forget to buy the pickle juice. Why you are a fierce woman after 50? I'd love to hear your take. Join the conversation in the comments below. Bye for now. It's Honey. See you next Sunday.